hope we're all keeping safe and well. Today I'm going to go over the questions that you did in lesson 5, okay? And they were on Edward VI. So that little reading here on Edward VI. So, first of all, in what year was Edward born? Well, that was really easy to find. It was here. Okay, Edward was born in 1537. Second question then, why was Henry happy with the birth of Edward? Well, we should all know that without even having to do the reading, as we've done it a lot in class time, but just in case, it was here, okay? Henry had longed to have a son and a male heir to the throne, okay? So he was thrilled when Edward was born because he finally had a male heir. Before Edward, he had 2 daughters, Elizabeth and Mary, so he finally had a son and an heir to the throne. Question 3 was where it got a bit more tricky. So what is a regency? And if you look here, a regency was created. This was a group of people who would run the country until Edward could rule by himself. Okay, so a group of people who would run the country until Edward could rule by himself. Number 4, who were the 2 heads of the regency? Well, this one was just beside it. So the leader of the regency was a man called Edward Seymour. He was Jane Seymour's brother, so Edward's uncle. And he made really important decisions and basically ran the country until 1548 when John Dudley took over. Okay, so the answer to that question is Edward Seymour and John Dudley. So this question here, Edward Seymour and John Dudley. And lastly then, number 5, what religion did Edward follow? Well, that one's really easy. Edward was brought up as Protestant just at the end of this one here, okay? So that should have been a fairly simple task for you, but I've given you the answers anyway. So pause the video here if you need to correct anything, and if not, we'll move on. Okay, so you should see these 2 pictures on the next page of your booklet. What you're going to do is you're going to look at the 2 pictures and you're going to fill in this table. Now, this table shows you the Catholic Church and it shows you the Protestant Church. And what you've got to do is you've got to fill in the differences between the 2. So, for example, the walls and the ceilings are highly decorated. And in the Protestant Church, the walls and the ceilings are plain. Okay, so if you look, highly decorated. And then over here, we can see they're pretty much plain and they're painted white. Okay, so you're going to do that with all the different points in the Catholic Church and all the different points in the Protestant Church, okay? So you might want to consider the altar, you might want to consider how the priests are dressed, you might want to consider the windows because there's a difference there as well, okay? So filling in that table with the differences between the 2 churches. Good luck, Year 8, and I'll see you soon.